Hello, and welcome to another Contemplative Living, where we talk about concepts to bring contemplative living into our daily lives. Contemplation is an amazing tool that we can use to help kind of smooth out those speed bumps that we find in life all the time. You know, one spirit said to me, go beyond the mere behavior and attitude of love and let love become your way of being and living in this world. So when we're living in this world and we use love as our ideal, our guiding post, then it eliminates some of those speed bumps. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about loving the world. So let's get to it.
Welcome. Now creating a life of peace. This is Contemplative Living with David Bennett. Contemplations and reflections to help with spiritual living. This podcast is made possible by dharmatalks.com.
All right, so we're talking about loving the world, and when I was young and my parents had moved to Arizona, I got connected with some amazing, all my friends were Native, and their grandmothers saw the dysfunction in my life. And so they kind of showed me the natural way of living life. And a big part of that is honoring the earth that we walk upon her with a sacred meaning, with a sacred way of being. So that's kind of stuck with me my entire life. And so today I kind of want to talk about that a little more deeply. I really want to dive into it. So deep happiness of well-being comes from caring for yourself and loving the world. We a lot of times we'll focus on self-care, okay? We'll focus on that. But we don't bring it around to include the earth and the world, Mother Gaia, that we live upon. Because when we walk on Mother Earth in a sacred manner, then we bring that sacredness into everything that we do. And it's a wonderful way to actually live life, because we live life then connected, more with our feet on the ground, but our heart belonging to God, our love, our spirit nature, and bringing it all together. So deep happiness that we're all seeking, and well-being comes from caring for yourself and loving the world and bringing it all together and walking in a sacred way. So give your gifts, your brilliance to the world that needs them. We all have gifts. We all have gifts and talents, and we can give those to the world. Sometimes it can feel like our gifts are small and not worthy, but that's not true. Every gift is valuable and can make a difference in someone's life or to the world itself. Think about the things that you're good at or the things you enjoy doing. These are your gifts. Now imagine using those gifts to help others. That's what giving your gifts to the world is really all about. It doesn't matter if you don't think your gifts are special or if you don't think that you have anything to offer. Everyone has something to give. And the world needs your gifts. The world needs your brilliance now more than ever. So don't be afraid to share your gifts with the world. You never know how much they might mean in a struggling world. Work tirelessly in service of personal and planetary transformation. As we transform, as we become more connected to our higher source, and we start to emulate our true nature, then we're helping the planet. We're helping Mother Earth. With our transformation, it brings us closer to walking that sacred way so that we honor her. And let our love for our living planet and our compassion for each other work through us. So when we find that combination of our feet on the ground and our heart connected to our higher consciousness, our compassion is built in our true nature. That's where it comes from. It comes from that divine love that is there for all of us. And so with that, we can bring it into our everyday life and allow it to work through us and allow it to be a part of everything that we do. And that way we rise above the circumstances and we can be more productive, more engaged in the world in which we live. This is my world. This is your world. And I love it deeply. In a fast-paced and constantly connected world, it's easy to forget what we're fighting for. It's easy to get lost in the shuffle, and especially with we're bombarded every day with all kinds of messages are coming at us from every direction. And it's easy to get lost in the shuffle and forget what we're passionate about. But when we take a step back and take a deep breath and remember what we love, the world looks a little brighter. For me, I love the world deeply. I love the colors and the smells and the sounds. I love the way the sun feels on my skin and the way the rain cools everything down. I love the way a new day always brings new possibilities. I know there are problems in the world, but I choose to focus on the good. I choose to see the beauty in everyday moments and appreciate all that the world has to offer. From big things like watching a sunset to small things like listening to birds singing. There's so much love all about us. There's so much love that's a part of this world. So if you're feeling lost or uncertain, take a moment to remember what you love about this world. We all have something special to offer. So let's go out there and make a difference in the world that we love so deeply. Valor, self-discipline, and passionate awareness of life awakens us. It brings us into reality. It brings us in connection with our higher connection, our higher self, and our true nature. And that's what we have to work with. So be courageous and practice your spiritual practice Use that self-discipline so that you can be more productive when you're out and about and you're interacting in this world. Look at what you want. Look at what you want and intend for this world. Our intentions are an incredible tool that help move us forward. So don't just let them float away. Put some intention into your thoughts and into what you really want. And those will be the seeds that will begin to germinate and be your future and be the world's future. But we have to put some purpose behind it. We have to put some passion behind it. And that's how we generate a powerful intention that we can use. So, in this world, we walk around, and many times we're not connected because we have so much going on. Our phones are constantly throwing information at us. We're constantly connected. But now and then we have to step back, unplug, take a deep breath, and allow ourselves to be who we are. Individuals walking on this earth, walking in a sacred manner, where we honor our path, we honor the red road, we honor who we are, and then we move forward, working and interacting in life with that higher intention of bringing love and compassion and peace and serenity into everything that we do. I love this world. And I love this life. And I'll do everything I can to make it the best that it possibly can be. And I hope you are able to do that too. And you have a blessed week. Namaste.